The Aching Strike Warlock is one of the best Diablo 2 Resurrected Reign of Warlock builds, and today I want to show you a pretty nice budget setup for the Warlock in the Aching Strike build. And we already gonna start with our gear because this will be the most important to get a good flow going for your terror zones. Short disclaimer, you definitely need a fast sword as a bind demon with amp damage curse, so you can overwhelm all of the physical wounds. So let's gonna start. We're gonna have RX Needle. So first of all, you're gonna think, hey, but that's not a budget weapon. Maybe. So the giga budget weapon would be the inside in just a normal poleaxe. You can get this in like Act 4 or maybe a Nightmare Act 1 or something. I expect to the King Strike with Nightmare Act 4 after I played Fire. And with just inside you can then go until like Hell or something. It is really easy and it is really good. But I did take RX Needle and I gambled it, or I bought it for like 1 Isrun on the Diablo Treasury's side. So I farmed the counters because I needed the authority, because with the authority we're gonna get 2 to Warlock skills, some ED, some Fires, but the 2 to Warlock skills is pretty nice. And while I farmed the heal rune for the rune ward from counters, I also dropped 2 more runes. So I got an Isrun, and for Isrun you can get budget RX Needle. It is not ETH, and with a kind of lower ED, but it's so good because we're gonna get 4 to all skills, ED, ignores target defense, and 50% deadly strike. And that is enough to kind of at least clear all of the terror zones on P1. Later on you can also clear them on P8 or something. But yeah, you just only need 1 Isrun to get one of your best items in endgame. There's something like Ethereal Breath of the Dying or something could be better. But this is already a really good weapon to start with. So get this, just go on Tradery and trade it for your own needs. So, as I said, the authority in a Dusk Shroud or something will give you a lot of skills for your Warlock. And also, in order to wear the RX Needle, you will need some dex and some strength, because we want to go with more strength because we do more damage. We have the strength naturally, but we kind of need more dex. Without the levitation mastery, you need, I think, around 150 dex. But if you're gonna put some points into levitation mastery, you will then need like 70 or something. I just look that I just put 1 point into blade warp, then levitation mastery, blade warp, levitation mastery. So then I could got this for pretty low dex investment. I will come to the stats points later. So after we got our RX Needle and authority, just get a spirit, farm something like Nightmare Chaos or something, and then you're gonna get a spirit, and with that you can try to reach your 75% faster cast rate. So also Steel Skull is a pretty nice budget option, because you will get 5% mana leech and 5% life leech, and on top of that 43% MF. So until you have your like Harlequin's Crest, something with 2 skills, you can take Steel Skull. Yeah, it will help you a lot. So then also take Mage Fist for the faster cast rate, or the Drangul's Gloves. You can also take things like Wilhelm's Pride as your budget option. You will also get 5% mana and life leech. This is pretty easy usable when you equip your Harlequin's Crest or something, because without it you kind of need a dual leech ring on your ring, but you also need a faster cast rate on it, and this could be really expensive. So for your ring, get at least dual leech, and after that faster cast rate. Then for the second ring we got a Raven Frost. This is also kind of budget or pretty cheap. So yeah. And for my boots I got a Sunstorm Drag. A pretty cool combo is also the Seagon's belt and Seagon's boots, because you will get 10% life leech, some defense, attack rating. But for the life reach is pretty good. You will also get 20 fire res and also 40 cold res. So you can also take this until you have like some end game uniques and items. So we still have major problems with our res, but we can fix this with things like our ring later on, then a better belt with like res on it, and also Drangul's gloves and fire amulet. At the beginning you want to have Mara's kaleidoscope with some res, later on a rare amulet or a crafter amulet also with some res, and also for a hull or something you can also get some res in there. So for inventory at the beginning, get some 12% fast hit recovery chance, because I think with like 55 fast hit recovery or something, you will get a good break, but I think with 110 or something, you will get another one. So yeah, also pretty important. But besides that, just get some life charms, lightning, cold, fire resist, every resist charm you can get until you have things like Eldritch Skiller or Annihilus or a torch. So just fill out it with life charms and your rest charms. So then after we took our gear, we now need to put some points in our skill tree. And first of all, we need a King Psych. A King Psych has Blade Warp, Mirrored Blades as our synergy. So we're gonna max out a King Psych first, then Mirrored Blades. So we're gonna get the 5 knives in total, and then level Blade Warp and Levitation Mastery one by one, side by side, so we can get Darik's Needle way faster. Then also take 1 point to Hex Patch, so we're gonna have a chance to explode our damage. And for chaos skills, take a Sigil of Lethargy. You can take this for some pretty nasty bosses to get better kill shot on them. So for your demons, and this will be a really important topic, you will want to get at least 1 point to Bind Demon. We will also talk about the Bind Demon after the skill tree, and at least get 10 to Demonic Mastery to get 2 demons, so you can then consume your Goldman. Currently the Goldman is bugged with consumer thing. I hope they will fix it soon, but you can also then take a Goldman to get a natural of 6% chance of crushing blow. Later on, when you have even more skill points, try to aim for level 20 Demonic Mastery, so you will get 3 demons, and then you can technically take 1 Defiler, consume a Goldman, and take your Hephaso with your curse. So speaking of Hephaso and our Bind Demon, you want to have a curse one, and I will show you this pretty quick, how you can get this pretty quickly. You can even start get one in Nightmare Act 4, and it's pretty easily. Just port to your River Flame and then try to look for his waypoint, and most of the time when I don't get like the location in like the first 2 or 3 tiles, I will just reset my game, because as you can see, we are pretty squishy without our demon, because he is our tank. So this is pretty important thing to know. You just need to fish for the fast, so just always teleport and try to run through the mobs, and just look for the right side down or the left side up. Then you can get pretty fast Hephaso. And when you are at Hephaso, you just need to put your Bind Demon 1 time on him. So as you can see, I put the Bind Demon 1 time on him, and then I will recreate the game, and then I will look at his things, and I got a curse one, and I got kind of one of the strongest, because he has Blessed Aim, and Blessed Aim is giga strong for us. As you can see now, with Blessed Aim we will get a lot of attack rating. We will get like 13% attack rating. This is pretty huge. And besides that, he has Curse really strong, the Blessed Aim are really strong, and then extra strong, and magic resistant, immune to fire also pretty big. And this will be our GOAT Bind Demon setup. So then also for our Merc, take Insight, or like better weapon later on. You want to have a really good the weapon that will give you a concentration aura, then also a fortitude and like under visage, but for budget you can take it inside in anything weapon you want. Then also things like dual shell is really good, and also a bulwark for some life leech. So, and the rotation is pretty simple. Just cast Hex Purge, then Tailor, put your minions in the foreground, and then just cast your Echoing Blades until the enemy's minions are dead. So I hope I could show you a pretty cool budget version of the Echoing Strike Warlock. I will also do maybe another one when I reach kinda better gear. So yeah, if you have still some questions on the Echoing Strike Warlock, please leave a like and a sub. Would boost my channel tremendously. I would appreciate it a lot. And also leave a like and a sub on my Twitch channel. I'm streaming most of the times in German. And until next video, bye.